Hola, lovelies. Welcome to Sacred Star Guidance. I'm Shel, and this reading is going to be for Capricorn for the week of the 2nd through the 6th for the beginning of September. All right, let's see what kind of messages we can get for you today. All right, Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know for the week of the 2nd through the 6th? All right. We have growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. Right now you're going through a shift of growth. This is something you're beginning, something new to you, something, maybe if it's not new, then it is something that you are restarting from the beginning. So you need to take baby steps and have a beginner's mind. It's all right to not take a giant leap ahead, but we need to take a big, firm step. We have polarity. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. So we're needing to take our shadow side, which we've been hopefully working on healing, and we need to be working on it integrating the light side and the dark side, balancing both equally. We have rebirth. Reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. All right, Capricorn, it's time to grow something new. It's time to shift into a new way of being, thinking, working. Whatever it is that's been poking at you that you need to be changing about yourself or your life, or even thought processes, we're needing to make that change. It's a time of rebirth. We're shifting into a new cycle, a new life, and Spirit wants you to come along. So it's time to take that big step. We have imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. You have the world in the palm of your hand. Whatever you wish to create, whatever you can dream of that is for your highest good, can come true, as long as you take proper action towards that passion and we trust Spirit in getting us there. Anything you dream of. All right, let's see what else we can get for you. What does Capricorn need to know for the beginning of September? All right, this came out quickly. We have Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Spirit is with you. They've always been with you. But they're trying to get your attention more so now because it's time. It is time to shift and to awaken to your higher self. You can do anything you put your mind to because Spirit is always with you and they are cheering you on and trying to help you get there. We have Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. So if you have intuition that is pointing you in a certain direction, or that it makes you feel that you need to go in a certain direction or make certain changes, then that is what you need to follow. It is a divine message and poke at you to get you to make these changes and shifts. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns. Healing, rewriting the future. So potentially in your bloodline, you may have ancestral patterns that have held your bloodline back. Something that has caused trauma, that has made you somewhat hide away your true self from the world and from yourself. Now is the time for healing. We need to rewrite the future, create something new, dream of a more positive and abundant life. We're breaking chains. We're breaking ancestral patterns, and we need to grow and heal and step onto our new path of awakeness, where we are merging our old selves within our new higher selves. Rewriting the future. All right. Let's see what else we have for you. All right, Capricorn. September. All right. Ooh, that's a bit much. Anything else? All right. Okay. First card out is the Web Weaver. Synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. It's time to create that new dream of passions that you want to live within. We need to create our new lives. Weave our web. Your intuition is guiding you now. You may feel little pokes and nudges to do things, to change things, to become different, to think differently. You may be experiencing synchronicities, possibly numbers, repeated song messages. Maybe you were just thinking something and someone said something, or you were shown something and it confirmed what you were just thinking about. These are synchronicities, and they're messages from Spirit letting us know that we're on the right path, and these things that we are thinking about are on the correct path. We need to take time to go within ourselves, to spin a new web of dreams for ourselves, and know that Spirit is guiding you and helping your intuition during this time. We have the Swan Queen. Transformation, intuition, and patience. Right now you're shifting from one season to the next. We need to have patience. We need to acknowledge our intuition, and we need to understand that we're going through a phase of transformation. Everything is changing, and it can be a very difficult time for people to adjust to. But as long as we have patience and we trust our intuition and we go with the flow, this transformation is going to go a little smoother. Have faith. We have the Metal King, discipline, armor, and boundaries. So there could be something in your life that you need to become a bit more disciplined with, or that you need to create boundaries for. So this could be disciplining yourself and your actions to create space to engage in your new life, to if you're starting a new business at home. You may need to become disciplined in creating a schedule that will help you work from home. And that can be difficult. You may need to create boundaries against other people or situations. Say you have family, friends, loved ones, even partners who affect you in negative ways, or who cause you stress or worry, or who cause you confusion. And anything and any person that is causing these situations for you, these thoughts, these confusions, these feelings, they need to be let go of, and boundaries need to be put up. We need to protect ourselves from anything on the outside of ourselves that could get in the way of our higher path, that could get in the way of our self-care and our rebirth and the things that we are being asked to do for ourselves. We have the Queen of Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. Now is a wonderful time. It's a time of enlightenment, intuition. You're being awakened to a new way of thinking and being and existing. And if you have awoken and you are trying to weave this web and create this new future that you would like to be living in, this new way you would like to exist in, I mean, that in itself is an achievement. And Spirit is saying that you need to celebrate that. Celebrate the fact that you have decided to step onto a new path and to make shifts and to make changes that are good for you. We have Spiral Dancer, circuitous route perception. So, as we go on this path of growth, life is kind of like a spiral, going around and around, but also going up. Along our path, we come into contact with people and situations that test us. And so long as we are passing these tests and learning from these tests, we will be moving along this spiral. Now, when we loop around the spiral after we've come upon a test that we've passed, we loop back around, and it may look like we are experiencing the same thing over again, which we are. But this is Spirit's way of testing you to see if you have grown and if you're making changes. So when we re-encounter the same or similar situations, Spirit is looking to see how much you've grown. So we will come across these things again many times as it takes for you to learn the lesson you need to learn. That's just how it works. So we keep coming across these things, and if we're learning and growing, we may come across them again, but it's all about perception. When we take a step back and we look at how we've responded to these situations, the differences in that, and how when we keep re-encountering it, what are we doing? If we've been passing these tests, if we've been growing and learning how to respond properly to these situations, to these people, then we loop around and we may see it again. Eventually, this situation will dissipate because over time, however many times we've passed it, we've been growing and learning. But we're going on a spiral, and a spiral isn't a linear thing. We're not staying on the same line the whole time. We are moving up while we are going around. So it may look like we haven't moved at all and we're still facing the same issues, and it may feel tiresome and stressful, and we may think that, well, I just keep going through the same things, nothing ever changes. That's all perception. That's all your perception. If you reflect on how you've responded to these situations over time, hopefully you've seen a growth, a change, and a shift in your responses. And when we step back and get a third person view, we realize that even though we faced this many times, we have been gradually moving higher and higher and higher, and we are making progress. So this all has to do with your perception. Don't feel like you've been stuck going through the same thing over and over again and you're never going to get anywhere new. Reflect on how you've responded. I'm sure you have grown in some ways and there has been improvement in this response to whatever situation it is or whatever, whatever person it is. I'm sure you've made progress. So you're getting somewhere, you're going somewhere, and Spirit wants you to know that you are growing and you are changing. It may not look as quick or as sudden or as, completely altered as you would prefer it to look, but you are making progress. It's just something that is sometimes hard to notice. All right. All right, Capricorn. What else do we have for you? Well, that was right off the bat. Okay. Yeah. Capricorn for the first week of September. Yeah. Spirit is asking us to leave the space of worry and sorrow and sleepless nights. We have been not feeling so good. We may be up at night, can't sleep very well. We may have a bunch of stresses, financial stresses, emotional stresses, fears, worries. We're needing to leave these things behind. We're not meant to stay in a state like that. And we're shifting into a rebirth, and we're already moving on these paths. So anything that is causing confusion, worry, stress, doubt, fear, anything, we need to work on releasing these things, releasing these feelings. They're not doing any good for us. They're only holding you back. We need to let it go. Let the things go. Move within the flow. All right. We have, we're definitely shifting into a new cycle that's unknown to you. You may not know where you will end up or where this path will take you at all. You may not have any idea of where you would like this to end up. But you know you need to make the shift. You know you need to go on this path of unknown. We're shifting into a new world, a new cycle. The wheel of fortune needs to be shifted. And in order to do that, we need to travel on this path of unknown, the path of mystery. What you've been doing so far has led you into this state of being. How you've been living so far has led you to this feeling, these stresses, these worries. We're needing to shift this and be reborn into a new cycle of fortune. We're needing to shift our fortunes. Move into the rebirth. We need to have courage and trust. We need to have strength to overcome this. Right now, you need to be going into a state of seclusion. Either you've been into a state of seclusion and reflection, or you need to be entering a space of seclusion and reflection. Through looking inside yourself in a time of seclusion and a time of rest and a time away from others where your boundaries are put up against others and you are just taking a moment to yourself to reflect on how your life has gone so far, how you've responded to these situations, your stresses and worries, and what you would like your future to become. This new idea of how you would like to live your life. The more we reflect on these things and get away from the outside chatter and stresses, we will get our answer. You will come out of this hangman position and you will have your enlightenment and your ideas and your thoughts of what your future could be like and what you wish to travel towards. And we'll be coming out of this state of being and entering the Ace of Pentacles. Spirit has a gift for you. Spirit has blessings for you, waiting for you once you walk through that garden gate. As soon as you decide on what it is you would like your life to look like, be like, how you would like to live, how you would like to move through this life, as soon as you sit down and reflect on these things and take your first steps, Spirit has blessings for you waiting. Blessings of abundance and happiness. This is stability. This is fulfillment. This is peace. And this is love. You're standing at the edge of the cliff and you're looking out into the sky and you see this beautiful sun, this radiant abundance ahead of you. You know you've got to take a path. You know you've got to pick a path. You've got to choose a passion and run with it. Choose the life you live and go for it. You have the world in your hand. I think deep down, you know what it is you would like to change or how you would like to shift your life. I think you're aware of some part of that. If we could sift through the clutter and the excuses and the other people and other things that get in the way of that, the negativity, if we could sift through all of that and get down to the bare bones of what it is you truly want for yourself, what it is that will truly fulfill your soul, then that's what we need to go for. That's what we need to choose. That's what we're going to be moving towards. All right. You have wonderful, wonderful things ahead of you. Wonderful things, wonderful blessings. Spirit is right behind you. They're guiding you, pushing you to break these ancestral patterns. Break the chains. You can do it. You can do it. You are not alone. And you are meant to take this path. So be strong, have faith, and have the courage to face the life you live. Anything that needs to be shifted so that you can live the life of your passions that you wish to live. Don't forget boundaries and discipline. We need to keep others from redirecting our path. Have faith in yourself. You can do anything you put your mind to. Alrighty, I think that's all I have for you today. Thank you for stopping by, Capricorn. If this reading was inspirational or comforting to you at all, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. If you do comment, please leave a purple emoji. I love the color purple. I'm also accepting donations and personal readings. I'll see you next time. Thank you.